Okay. All right, that is very weird. Okay. But yeah, it was okay. There we go. All right. You know, it was a very busy weekend. You know what I'm saying? Okay, it's saying it's up now. Let's see what it's doing. Okay, there we go. So yeah, it was a very it was a busy weekend, but like I said, it was a good busy. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me see. I see this feed's acting up. All right. Hey, for those of y'all over there on yeah, it was a busy weekend. For those of y'all watching over here on you on okay, it's saying live stream offline. For those of you over here on here, let me get this. There we go. See me a little better. For those of you watching on YouTube, give me thumbs up because mine is hung up for some reason over here. If you're watching on YouTube, give me thumbs up if the stream is okay, because it's saying it's hung up over here. If there's an issue with it, that's what it's telling me on my phone. Anyway, I think I oh, I wore my device out or something. But yeah, man, a lot to talk about this weekend. A lot of you could say revelations, and I'm not saying it in a pointless, useless, way. I mean it in a purposeful way. Okay, let me try this again. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we're up over on YouTube. So shalom to y'all over here on YouTube, and let's see. All right, shalom to y'all over on Facebook. It's good to see all y'all in there. On Facebook, I'm gonna be watching on my Spiritual Combat channel. So if y'all got any comments, I'll be looking at them there, and then of course I'll be looking at stuff on YouTube. But I'm not gonna delay anymore. But yeah, it was an awesome weekend. It seemed like everybody was out there. Even my Malak from California popped in out there, and that was amazing. You know what I'm saying? To meet him in person. The cookout was, you know what I'm saying? It was amazing. My man Zion Lex, man, that's my dude, man. It was awesome meeting that brother. Definitely look forward to chopping it up with that eye. I mean, I was sitting down talking with the brother who's a member of Sounds of Sinai. If I played some of their music, everybody knows their music. And he was just telling me how they're gonna be coming out with a new album here soon. And we're going to bring it out on Spiritual Combat all day. So it was awesome meeting that brother. You know, my dude Judah Mack, the soldier, you know what I'm saying? Judah Mack was out here putting in work. He was doing baptisms on the Shabbat and just
being helpful wherever he could be.
just being helpful wherever he could be. It was just awesome. But I'm going to tell y'all, because I'm tired, burned out, sore. I couldn't walk for a while today because my ankles were so messed up. But, and me and Corey, like, we were going to go out. We're like, room service sounds good. Room service in a coma. But I want to tell y'all something. This whole trip, all the energy expended, all the money we expended, all the time, and all this stuff we had to do for this whole trip, I'm going to be real with y'all. There were 20 to 30 minutes that changed my whole, like, everything. Okay? And I'm going to tell you, those 20 to 30 minutes that changed everything was when I talked to Brother D, and I forget the other Ock that was sitting there with us at lunch, man. And I talked with them, and they answered something that the Most High put on my heart, but I didn't know what the detailed way of going about it was. And yeah, that Brother D was straightway. And that other Ock, we got to talking, and they were breaking down that homesteading and how to congregate and truly come together at commune and truly come together as a community. And I mean, the stuff they said in that couple minutes, it's their life. To them, it's just their life. It's the life they live. But the stuff they said in that short period of time hit me almost as hard as learning that I was a Hebrew. That's how hard it hit me. And I was so thirsty for what they were saying. I knew 100% it was the truth. And to add to that, where we were eating lunch at, and I have video of this, where we were eating lunch at, you see, the great awakening. You see our brothers and sisters building and doing all this stuff. And when you look out the window and there's this big statue outside, and right there in front of it, they got some stage set up and a bunch of our people out there dancing around in front of that big old statue. It just, I don't know, it was something else. But with that brother, with Brother D and the other, what they laid on me, and I realized, immediately knew what it was. Okay, the moves I'm getting ready to make, no doubt. Okay, and it was concerning how to truly come together as a community according to thus saith the Lord. And they weren't just talking about it, they do. And these brothers had a spirit on them that I've rarely been around. You know what I'm saying? And then the next thing my heart jumped to was my baby, Corey, wifey. My heart immediately jumped to her. I said, is she going to understand this? Is she going to get this like I do? And I just prayed to Yah that, Yah, please help her to receive it. And then the next day, I mean, man, the next day, y'all seen it, man. Y'all seen, if you didn't see that message Pastor Dow dropped on the Shabbat, and shalom to Elder Rufus, man. Shalom, brother. Much respect to you and all them ox that y'all are rocking with, man. Them is real soldiers. But the next day, Pastor Dow, he got up there, and man, he came straight down the middle. He didn't veer to the left. He didn't veer to the right. He drove that thing straight down the middle. If you feel he had, you could fill out your hurt feelings report at the end of the message. I'm sure he could care less. I mean, he came down the middle on that thing. With book. I'm talking about he wasn't doing no scripture twisting. He wasn't doing no scripture shaking or moving or here or there. He just read straight through in context. Okay? And man, and I, Sister Sequoia, she was sitting back there, and I glanced back, and she was glued in. And then immediately after that, I talked to Pastor Dow and the other brothers, and I let them know I wanted to do an interview with them. And we headed upstairs, and Pastor Dow rolled with an entourage of men. And when I say men, put that in capital letters. These ain't girly men tiptoeing through the tulips. These are straight soldiers. When I say soldier, I'm not just playing like these dudes is a real deal. Real recognize real, lions recognize lions. And Koya told me that when she got up in the room, she sat in the back of the room, and all the men came in there. She said she immediately knew that all that stuff that was preached was real, and that it was what needed to be done. You know what I'm saying? And she was totally on board. All praises to the Most High. And I mean, Pastor Dow's a real deal. Let me say this. I have a lot of respect for Pastor Dow. Apparently, a lot of people don't. But dude, and I want y'all to hear this. Y'all, I posted pictures with me and Pastor Dow, my wife, and some of y'all got on there, oh, we did this, we did that, we did this. Have you called the man? I didn't call the man. I didn't call Pastor Dow. I met him in person and looked him in his eyes and talked to the dude and watched how the dude function and watched his footwork. But you could see his footwork. And then I look at the footwork of some of the people making comments, and they sloppy. They messy. Now, if you're going to talk about the dude, if you want, and especially, and look, I know I said that thing about Nathaniel. I ain't jumping on y'all no more. I ain't going to try to check y'all or do a video on y'all in the comments. I'm going to just say this one time. Look at your footwork and look at his footwork. The dude is easy to contact, and all y'all talking junk just watch YouTube videos, but y'all never contacted the man. There's a lot of weak men in Israel. A lot of y'all are straight chumps, straight up. And how, well, Mike, who you think, well, how could you say that? Call him. Call him. Go out the straight way. Go next place he teach. Look him in his eyes and get his side of the story. And I ain't speaking on that no more, man. But anyway, I watch people's footwork. I discern their spirits. I watch their behavior. I see if they walk it like they talk it. Here we go again. So Pastor Dow got in contact with Ron months ago. Soon as Pastor Dow reached out to Ron called me. Guess who called me, Mike? And I was like, who? He's like, it's Pastor Dow. I was like, really? He's like, yeah. He said he's going to support me. And he said when he comes out to the event, he's going to bring a bunch of his people with him. And blah, blah, this, that, and the other. This is months out. Okay? Some of the same people who are critical or whatever of Pastor Dow, some of them same people, you can't take their word. Their word ain't worth boo-boo or doo-doo. Okay? Pastor Dow, to a T, did everything he said. He came with a big entourage. He had security with him, which I was like, man, all praises, because I got so busy with coming up here. You know, I didn't call and check the concealed carry law, so we had to leave our stuff at home. Okay, our hammers, our guns, stuff like that. But he came up there with his security team, and they had that whole room secure. And them dudes kept their heads on a swivel. And some people are in this church mindset, they don't get that. But what you need to do is go watch that video when that dude went in there with a semi-automatic shotgun, went in a mosque and was picking them dudes off like he was playing duck hunt. All right? This is real, dude. I know y'all ain't seen, a lot of people ain't seen violence, but we live in a wicked world. There's a lot of rape, molestation, all types of wickedness going on. And tiptoeing through the tulips, being this nice, sugary, sweet, smiley, hey, soft-spoken, hey, I'm not going to hurt your feelings type dude is not reality. It is not reality. It's to be a man and to be a black man in this society, in this culture, where the world's against you, society's against you, the media's against you, and they're trying to turn your woman against you. You can't be a gayfer. You can't be soft. It takes a hard, austere, real man to do this thing. I'm not just talking it, I live it. Koya's sitting right there. She know who she married to. I ain't like Mr. They call me Captain Caveman and stuff like that sometimes. But I'm reminded I could be romantic. But at the end of the day, romance is the seasoning on a relationship. But like Pastor, ooh, dude. And make sure y'all watch that message where it was the men on the board, where it talks about what it takes to be a Hebrew man. He broke it down into, as clearly as you could break it down. You gotta, you ain't gonna do this thing and walk around out here weak. Deborah of Watchmen, because I just want to clarify the situation. Deborah, the wife of the Watchman reports, she posted a thing and she was critical of me because I said a red carpet event, and she put a post out saying, why would they do that? Red carpet event, this, that, and the other. And they were critical of it. And I told her in the message and everything, I said, because I really respect them. Because when I came into this truth, it was the Watchmen and Deborah, some of their videos that really began to educate me and feed my spirit. So I have a lot of respect for them. And I just told her, I said, sister, if I'm off, I said, I'm very easy to contact. As a matter of fact, my email is right there on the screen now. You email me. If I miss your email me again. Immediately, you're going to have my phone number. We're going to be on the phone talking. So I'm very easy to get in contact with. And I just told her that if I'm off about something, because I'm not perfect, I'll be off. Like, even like that stuff with the red carpet, I didn't know about all that. But I said, if I'm off, you can contact me. And if what you're correcting me on is correct, I will go public and admit that I was wrong. Like, I was wrong with calling it a red carpet. Now, I got to go back and study. I don't know the history on that. Maybe Deborah, y'all do a video on it or whatever.
But just to clarify, we did not have a red carpet.
Well, yeah, but it was titled Red Carpet, and there wasn't Corey was just saying there wasn't a red carpet out there. But no, but I'd like to, y'all send me a video breaking all that down because I like to learn that stuff. Be not ignorant in a small matter or great. I don't mind correction because it makes it, getting corrected is a lot quicker and simpler than sitting there and daggone trying to figure it out yourself. But a lot of people, they can't deal with that. But anyway, so I told her, and she appreciated that too. And that, that's on my sis. I like them brothers and sisters over there, and it's all good. And hopefully in the future I get to meet them. One of these days I'll meet them. I look forward to that. No harm, no foul. Like, now that thing with Nathaniel, I know y'all didn't like, the way I got, but that's different. You know what I'm saying? That's different because that dude. But anyway, I'm not speaking on that either because I'm better than that. Like, I got more going on than to worry and get waste my time worrying about Nathaniel and IUIC. So that's a mute deal, and they're probably gonna end up, if they end up calling me out and talking about me. Most I just put so much realism on my plate. I don't got time to mess with that. All right. So yeah, but regarding Ron's, and I retitled. I don't know if I retitled all of it, but I retitled it. Hebrew Negroes premiere event or something like that. But that event was amazing. It was just so exciting seeing all of our Hebrews out there and introducing the Hebrew community to other Hebrews that are out there. Okay? It was awesome, man, just doing all that. Chief Ephraim, my dude, he came up to me and told me, and he's been going around saying it, he wants to break the, what would you call it, Corey? The stigma or whatever?
Disunity.
Yeah, the disunity and the reputation or whatever that's given to camps. You know what I'm saying? Now me, I'm a little different. Like, the way I rock, I draw my line of division based on your character, on your moral character. If you're a low character, if you're a low moral individual, I'm done with you. I won't have nothing to do with you. Okay? So I deal with these ox. You know what I'm saying? They've done a lot of stuff for me. They've been there for me. I got my ox Kazak in Jacksonville. That's a good ox. He needed me to look at his car. I was right there to look at it. I know if something happened and I was away from my house or something happened to my family or something, I know I could call that dude. That's just brothers. That's just being like having a nation mindset. Not nitpicking on stuff. That's just real soldier type stuff. Same thing with my dude with the pull-up boys. You know what I'm saying? They gave me a pull-up boy shirt. I look forward to building with them. And they came out to the event. They brought out some of the other ox. He told his ox, don't come empty-handed. They came. They provided extra stuff to the event. They were helpful. They with like moving the speakers and doing stuff we needed to do. They just came in like family. And the whole spirit of this whole event was a family reunion. And that's these past couple events, the event in Tennessee, the other event I was at in Cincinnati, it's like a family reunion being out there. When me and Haji and Elder Elia and G and all them brothers congregated at Haji Dawid Yehuda at his house, it's like a family reunion. All the sisters is embracing. When I did the Tampa Shabbat and my family down there in Orlando, it's family, dude. And now it ain't just, hey, we get together and do a book study on the weekend. Now you got ox like Bernard down there in Orlando actually putting this thing in action. and the Roosevelts, Elder Roosevelt, and Elder Sister Juanita, who, you know, she sold those outfits you see me wearing, the white outfit and all that, and it was amazing. But after that Pastor Dow lesson, they were on it. They saw it. They knew it was the truth. Just like Sister Coy. And if you ain't seen that video of him teaching, and then also watch his, he did a homestead workshop, and he also did a how to be a Hebrew man workshop. It was a panel of men on that one. But Pastor Dow came straight down the middle. Okay? And like I said, I'm not one to just run and jump for something, but I was very impressed with what I saw, but more impressed with the truth that was presented. And just him, just go back, listen to the lesson, and the dude just read the whole verse right through, plain and simple. And that's how I like it. And that's how you know somebody kicking pure truth, because it be plain and simple, man. And that's how it was. But yeah, it was amazing. Moving forward, I had a lot of me and Pastor Dow, we talked a lot. He's definitely, and like I said, is a man of his word. I've watched his footwork, so I know if something comes out of his mouth, it's literally, it's going down. But he told me he's gonna be in Jacksonville. He is coming down there, so we're gonna be setting something up. You know, real talk. It's not a game, man. We about man, I could go on and on, dude. I'm telling you, dude. Coy is over here laughing because she know. And I know, I mean, Coy is like...
I'm tired. I usually have more input, but I'm really
yeah, Coy is tired, but she know. She know what was spoken. Y'all,
Absolutely.
if y'all didn't see his lesson and what he said, I literally don't remember anything else that went down on that Shabbat day.
Right.
Because, and no disrespect to anybody else, but I'm about action and facts.
Pivotal.
We were thirsty for this. We were thirsty.
We are in the middle of making decisions.
Speak up so they can hear you. Corey said we are in the middle of making decisions. The Most High, it just got us in a place.
Direction and guidance.
Exactly. See, she talks so much better than me. But
clear to us.
Right.
To me.
We knew we were at a point where I know when I get to a point where I don't have the answer.
Right.
But he's taking me somewhere where he's getting ready to show me something.
Right.
And shout out to my Ark D. Shout out to Pastor Dow.
Yes.
Shout out to Kabir. I think that's how you pronounce his name.
Right.
Because that brother going to come on the show. And that brother got a war story when it comes to relationships. And look, okay, you says buffering. I think we're good now. Ron Dalton. And look, if I'm going hard, Ron is at a minimum going harder, but he's typically going twice as hard. 8 kids with a job, 4 books, how many movies? Give him the money.
Yes, please.
And look, real talk, because I'm 100 with this thing. Because his live on his YouTube went down, so I could only stream it on mine. When they was up there asking for money, y'all was putting money in my super chat. I said, Ron, look, they put money in my super chat. And Ron was just like, just stared. He was like, I just putting it out. Y'all know I ain't gonna be like, ooh, okay, I got some money, and all praises.
Yeah.
But when the boss, when Commanding General Ron tells me what to do with it, I'll do whatever he wants with it. You know what I'm saying? But, dude, Ron was, dude. If I told you what Ron did this weekend,
Right.
I don't even know if he was operating on caffeine. I know I was. 8 kids. Dude, and look, if this is why I know I gotta kind of shift gears and get my ass together, because if you don't have 8 kids, if you don't have a job, if you ain't written 4 books, if you ain't done 2 movies, if you ain't traveled all over the place and done lectures, you're pathetic. So I know I'm pathetic. I know I gotta go harder, Shout out to, my dude Ron, man. That dude is putting that work in. If y'all not supporting him in some way, shape, or form, just unsubscribe and move on. Go watch past the shuck and jive. He'll take your money and make you feel good. You know what I'm saying? Man, shout out to Ron, man. That's my dude, man. And Sister Corey got to, y'all seen the pictures. If y'all were on Facebook, met his wife, awesome, powerful woman that I look up to and admire her for her strength as a woman with getting ready to have 8 children. That is a powerful woman. Not some woman who gets a bunch of degrees in business and makes all this money. It's like, dude, that's a dime a dozen out here. But this sister is supporting a true Lion of Judah. Yes. And while supporting him, building a new tribe, the tribe of Dalton.
They are just beautiful. I got a chance to,
Oh my God! All right. But I am mad at his wife for giving Coy a baby fever. Now you know what I'm saying?
Sister Coy.
They're gonna want to start that Michael Israel tribe next. You know what I'm saying? But powerful woman, you can see it in her eyes.
Yes.
Real talk.
Yes, beautiful couple. Yes.
All that. So let me just stop beating around the bush. What I'm trying to say, and please, and I won't get mad. You put it in the comments, whatever. Please tell me how Ron Dalton and Pastor Dow are not men to be looked up to,
yes,
and respected, and to model yourself after.
Right.
While some of these brews out here, I see brews out here going to the club, smoking weed, smoking cigarettes, drinking, partying. I'm like, well, dude, I was doing that when I was in the Air Force.
Just enjoying the pleasures of the...
I was doing that when I was in the Air Force. But like I keep saying, Ron constantly shows me that I need to step it up and shift it into a higher gear. And I like that. Like, that's how I stay shaking heavy, moving hard, moving forward. I want to thank Pastor Howard,
yes.
Dr. Howard, and Ron Dalton. They gave me,
yes.
I received the media award last night at the award things. But I prayed, because when I gave like the speech, I told him, I said a prayer to Most High to put men in my life that I can, aspire and like will bring me up, because they moving so hard. It's like, dude, if you sitting around and he over there working, like you sorry, suck it up and do something. So yeah, man, them brothers really putting in work. You know what I'm saying? You said, what are Ron Dalton's credentials? he's basically a doctor. He's a physician's assistant. Yeah, he's a physician's assistant by day, and Hebrews and Negroes by night, and father full time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, man. So I was impressed. My Corey was like, "Why is he walking like that?" Because I couldn't even walk. Halfway through the cookout, I had to take off my boots because my right ankle's messed up real bad, and I just had to take off my boots and kind of just chill. I was like, "Why is he walking? How's he still walking?" That's what I was asking. Corey was like, "Why is he walking like that?" I was like, "No." I was like, "How's he still walking?" Dude, I'll let Ron tell you what his day was. I seen the hours he was he was getting to bed at 2 and getting back up at like 7 and then rinse and repeat. Okay? You know? So real talk, man. It's like, and people, hey man, look, y'all gonna see. I'm just, I like to let people know why I'm doing what I'm doing and how I'm operating. And, you know, people like to make excuses, dude. And the excuse I'll make, I'll be like, hey, I'll tell people, hey, I wasn't there on time because this happened and this happened. And basically, I'm a dummy. And I'm a screw up, and I'll be real about, you know, what the issue is. I don't make excuses to justify stuff. Hey, I screwed up, but I'm gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? But like, there's certain things there's no excuse. You can't make excuses for. You know, when it comes to kingdom work, you know, that's top priority, man. You gotta put that thing in. All right, Brother Mike. New York, if you ask him, he will likely say, yeah. Oh, okay. I think you're talking to somebody in there. Okay. Y'all talking in there. That's cool. Yeah, he's a physician's assistant. Yeah, he's a doctor, basically. It's one step away from being a doctor. Yeah, I'm telling you, dude. Only when you put out what this dude's doing and what he's accomplished, only thing haters and fake people can do is make little stupid excuses or remarks. Same thing with Pastor Dow. Forget about it. Pastor Dow is on even a whole nother level. And y'all, man, watch the video. Pastor Dow straight up say, "Hey man, I'm giving you $1,000. It's gonna be in the mail." That's a man of his word. It's going down. You got other people who can't. Man, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna stop calling folks out. I'm gonna behave. All right. So yeah, he's a genius. He's smart. He's wise. But yeah, man, it was an enlightening weekend. And I kind of got sidetracked, but yeah, what I'm going to now, you know, that's how I am, man. When I receive orders, commands, like, and with passes down, like, you can like them, because dudes is on there hating, dude. But it's what the man says book. It's what he said in that lesson book. And he pointed out some orders that the Most High handed down to me, to us as soldiers. And when I receive an order, I carry that out. Man, he made that thing plain, dude. Go watch that.
He did. He really did.
Go watch that.
He did.
Go watch that. If you ain't rocking with that, you might as well just lose me now. Because, I mean, I'm 100% rocking with that, what he brought out. There's no... So, and just for those of y'all, maybe you didn't see it, what Ron Dalton and Pastor Dow did, they did the classic 1-2 combination. Ron hit you with some stuff about blockchain, about biometrics, about nanotechnology, about this stuff that's literally right around the corner. A lot of the stuff is already beginning slowly manifesting about homosexuality in the schools and all this stuff. Ron, and you know the way Ron break that thing down. It's like after he break it down, ain't no putting it back together. Okay, and then Pastor Dow came in with this. So it was, here's the problem, here's the solution. Plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the brightest person in the world. I like it plain and simple. And my ADD don't allow me to follow you after you dive 20 levels deep in 20 different scriptures. So they made it plain and simple to where even Michael Israel could understand it. And it was so plain that I know I'm making moves. And like I said, I'm Michael Israel, spiritual combat, all that. When I make my moves, it ain't going to be secret and silent and all that stuff like that. It's going to be, I'm going to let y'all know too. I'll do it first. Y'all can model it or whatever. But like I said, I gotta say it again, man. Shout out to them brothers that Pastor Dow brought out there with him. Shout out to my brother D, and the other Ock that was with him, that be rocking with Kabir. Them brothers is awesome. Somebody asked, Shalom Michael, could you please help me with info on congregation in the Netherlands? Okay, all right. You're gonna have to get on the Brew link. Okay? Yeah. But and look, man, I was just telling Koya, because she told me again, oh, I just wanted to go to Canada. I said, baby, we're gonna be international soon. You know, this this thing's gonna happen over there, and it's in months. Like, so sit tight. Email me though. Email me and I'll definitely see what I can do. But that was, and I'm just summing it up. But that was, and all that stuff I live streamed it all to y'all, man. I couldn't live stream the awards because we went into Canada, and then everybody's phone service stopped working, and then the phone service wasn't that good in the boat anyway. But the stuff that mattered, it was all live streamed. And y'all go back and check it out. Especially with, man, dude, the stuff Ron Dalton brought out. Because I know about the blockchain. Okay? And basically what the blockchain is, it's basically a type of programming language that provides a lot of security to where whatever you do, it's hard. It makes it authentic, and it makes it hard to like replicate it or something like that. Basically, it's what Bitcoin's based on, but it's gonna grow into a lot of other things. Anyway, he brought out. Just go watch the video. I mean, he broke it down the way Ron Dalton breaks stuff down, and then after that, because after you see Ron's video, you're gonna be like, well, what do I do? And then up comes Pastor Dow. Straight down. Straight way.
Yeah.
It's like, dude. And dude, if you tiptoeing through the tulip still, continue on. I ain't gonna stop you. But I'm shaking and moving. I'm shaking heavy and moving hard in what thus saith the Lord. Because to me, that was a command. Like, that was an order given. And you know what I'm saying? You know, spiritual combat and all this stuff. Because I'm always got camouflage on because I'm about military, whatever. All right. So, sister said I was able. Okay. All right. Sister, you got my email. We're going to talk. Because like I said, I know I was gonna do a Zoom a video conference meeting or whatever. I'm gonna hold off on. Because I'm talking to Pastor Dow and some of these other leaders among his congregation who are doing this. And when I say doing this, they showed me how they're doing it from scratch. You ain't got to buy some big 80-acre, land. Like, folks are just moving in or doing whatever they need to do to make things happen. This is real talk, y'all. What is a web address? I'm sorry. What? Okay. What is the web address to the Brewlink? Corey, can you post that in there, please?
Which one?
On YouTube.
Yeah.
Virtuous Jetta just posted it. If you go up a little bit.
Thank you, Jada. I love you, sis. I appreciate you.
Yeah, shout out to that sister, man.
She always holding it down.
Holding it down. So yeah, Sister Karen, you again, like I said, watch his message. If you take anything negative from that message, that's on you. You can, because I guarantee if you ain't rock. And it's like he got up there and said, nobody's doing what he's talking about. You got a lot of people just studying, doing book studies each weekend, and then going back to their comfortable Babylonian life. And tiptoeing through the tulips, being half a gayfer and all that. And okay. I've seen stuff go down, so I've seen patterns with how things go down when people are in error. Tell them once, tell them twice, keep it moving, wham! And then suddenly, catastrophe strikes, and you ain't nowhere in sight. So they can't put it on you. I've seen it happen multiple times. You could call that dude whatever type of craziness you want because you watched a YouTube video. Half the time it's some emotionally emaciated, spiritually castrated, don't get me started. I'm going to just stay on. I'm going to stay focused. I'm going to stay in the spirit, like y'all be saying. All right? But what I'm going to do, because like with me, I like the certain church terminology I always struggle with because they used it in vague ways. So when people say stuff, I like to even some of the stuff Pastor Dow breaks down, I like to break it down in even simpler terms. But like I said, when I had lunch with Brother D and the other, they were breaking it down real simple. And then and I don't know if Pastor Dow does this all the time, but like at this conference, he broke it down real simple. And then in the workshops, so there's 2 workshops with him in it. Y'all should check them out too. He broke it down real simple. If you don't like him because he's too masculine for you and you like being a gayfer, then hey, continue on. But for me in my house,
yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. All right, man. Oh, hey, shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate all y'all tuning in, man. But let me continue on. That was a very big part of the conference. I got a lot of interviews done for Ron. I want to thank Koya because she is a true wife in the truest sense of the word. With supporting her husband anywhere needed, because Ron was running around, like I said, doing twice as much as I was doing, and I was like, he couldn't find anybody to watch take care of his table, and I was like, Koya, take care of that for him. And Koya went right over there and held it down. Anything I needed. Hey, Koya, I forgot to put on deodorant. Can you bring my deodorant out here?
Bring the deodorant.
On my way, Mike. You know what I'm saying? Everything. You know what I'm saying? All types. That's just the funny stuff, but I'm talking about real stuff.
Absolutely.
She don't look. We didn't get. We wasn't out here staring into each other's eyes in candlelight at the jazz. Because we want to go to this jazz place, but we found out it closed at 6. Staring in each other's eyes. I love you. No, I love you. Nah, we was walking. Whew, we so tired. When we and then we got to the hotel, we had to get all of our stuff. Shout out to the Roosevelts again. Hey, look, we came up here to our hotel room, packed up all my broadcast equipment, and put it in their car so they could drive it back to Jacksonville. So I have to pay that extra bill getting on the plane. Community, baby. All praises. Shout out to the Roosevelts. The true family. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
They've been instrumental in a lot of stuff I do. Since day one. Hit the ground running.
Faithful.
Hit the ground running.
Yes.
But, man. It's just, man, and it's like, it ain't like I don't boss people around and make them do stuff. People see the need and they fill it in.
Exactly. That's right.
And now it's getting ready to be risen to another level. And like I said, you'll see my next Shabbat lesson. It's going to be no joke. I'm not pulling any punches. So make sure you have your mouthpiece in because you don't want to get your teeth knocked out.
Yes.
I'm serious. It's going to be that heavy. So check this out. That's the Detroit Princess right there cruising through. That's what we were on last night. Can y'all see that? It's going to come into view. That's weird. There it is. Y'all see it coming in, creeping in there? So, yeah, that's the Detroit Princess. It was awesome, you know. Yeah, hey, Brother Matt, email me, man, and I give you my number. Yeah, we definitely, hey, because, you know, Beloved Dawid, Mind Culture, that's my praise and worship music. You know, Yahuwah is the best, and if you want to hear my praise and worship music, that's it. But, yeah, that's the Detroit Princess cruising through. We had an amazing view here in this room that we got to enjoy for brief minutes going and coming, but
this was not a vacation.
Hey, we're gonna enjoy it tonight. Y'all understand that?
He gonna be sleeping.
Nah, but yeah, that's the Detroit Princess. It's amazing. I got up early this morning, right after the sun rose. And I got some nice drone footage out there. That's Canada right there, y'all. If y'all can see that. That's Canada out there, y'all. Also, the brothers that I'm just telling you, the brothers that came out from the camps, they were authentic. They were straight up. They were helpful. They were friendly. And, I mean, shout out to him. Chief Ephraim, you know what I'm saying? Good dude. He came out with a bunch of his ox. And the way I get down, I rock with people who, hey, they say something and then they do it. I know people can't do that every single time, you know. It can be tough, but with them brothers, they say it and they do it, man. That's the types of people I deal with. And that's, you know, I'm not saying, oh, it's brothers in camps, that's the way they are. It's you got to find those types of people in the Hebraic community, people among you. Yeah, but let's see. All right, but yeah, man. Okay, all right. Yeah, they say I'm paying too much. They say I'm giving y'all too much attention over here. All right. Okay, yeah. Any future trips to Israel or Egypt or museums, etc.?
Israel, Dimona, Israel.
Nah, I ain't got that on my. I ain't got no Dimona Israel money.
Y'all willing?
Well, y'all is willing for me to go over there, but when I go over there, I ain't got to pay no money. You know, might be a little hike or whatever, but right now, nah. I mean, like this here kind of set us back a little bit, you know, but it ain't, you know, I ain't on here trying to be no charity case, but and then I talked to Seed of Israel. I might be coming up here for their event in August, so we're gonna talk. But I'm definitely gonna bring them on my show. I got a lot of good interviews lined up. They're gonna be interesting, man. They're gonna be awesome. But yeah, okay. Let me see. Yeah, Facebook is messing up a little bit, so I'm just looking in the comments over here on YouTube. You said, Brother Michael, Shalom. Can you always leave a link to your links to find you for all things? Thanks so much. And y'all understand that? Brother Michael, can you always have a link to your links? Okay, yeah, I can do that if you let me know what it is, because I didn't understand what you write. But what I do is I think what he's saying is leave a link to the brew link, and yeah, I could do that. When is New York on the map? That's next month, ain't it?
Oh man,
we're gonna be in.
I gotta redo the schedule. I gotta sit down and do
yeah, Corey's gonna update the schedule. We've been so busy.
No, next week we in Texas.
Next week?
A couple of weeks we're in Texas.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in Houston, Texas.
I think New York is August.
Yeah, I'm actually be talking to a Nigerian prince on some heavy stuff, you know, so I look forward to doing that. And then I'm also gonna be I'm gonna chop it up with Peasy, because he has an event in Houston. And man, yeah, if any of y'all out there, man, just swing out there to the event, Seed of Israel, and open. Okay, I'm not sure what. Let's see. Okay, y'all might be talking about something else. All right, yeah, y'all in there talking. But yeah, man, all said, what you should do. Okay, all right. You gonna see me in Houston? That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah.
The weekend of the 26th.
It's gonna be the weekend of the 26th. So they're having that event down there, and then, like I said, I'm also. When are y'all coming to Atlanta? Right now, Atlanta's
like twice. Who's in
Atlanta? We've been in Atlanta.
They need a place to fellowship in Atlanta?
Yeah, we've been in Atlanta twice in the past 2 months. Yeah. So yeah.
Is that someone looking for a place to fellowship?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Because we have some place to.
Omar said, "Hallelujah." Yahuwah used Pastor Dow and Ron Dalton to spiritually Sparta 300 dropkick these Christian playing Hebrew Israelites. Yeah.
All praises.
Man, that's good. All right, let's see. Owns all. All right. Let's see. He said the Vatican owns all the land. Okay, so just stay in the city. Stay in your apartment. You'll be all right. You see what happened in New York. Didn't the power go out? Yeah, she said she loved the conference. If you're going to watch anything again, okay. Yeah, if you're gonna watch the conference, go watch the you know, you don't have a lot of time, just make sure you watch Ron's lesson and Pastor Dow's lesson and his 2 workshops. And like I said, I ain't gonna go in no more on that, but definitely watch some workshops. The Hebrew men one that got passionate. Hey, Pastor Dow turn up in a second. Watch it. I told Koya because my Uncle Lion made me realize, oh yeah, I did live stream that whole thing, and man, I'm gonna let her watch it. That was a very good men's discussion in there. Do I plan to interview Gina Blue? Who's Gina Blue? Was that the reggae lady? No. Okay. Yeah, let me know who she is. Like I tell y'all, man, if y'all want to come on the show, hit me up. Hit me up in the email, you know. We'll set it up till it get too crazy, you know what I'm saying? Who was the brew dealing with the Hebrew numbers? That had to be either Zion Lex or Ron Shields, Divine Prospect. I live in the suburbs. The lights going out was a satanic ritual. It happened on the same exact day. Okay, all right. If you set a date at FPL, notify us during another. Oh, y'all must be talking to each other. But yeah, so, man, all said, it was an awesome event. Man, we had brews come out from everywhere. Our Malak, that's one of our big West Coast connections. He, what's the dude's name? Professor Griff. What's the dude's thing that he was on that wears that turban? Nick Cannon. Like trust me, there's people beginning to come into this truth. A lot of it y'all already know. Oh. Okay, Sister Pamela. Sisters, excuse me, hold on. She put, that's interesting. She put, somebody accused the IUIC camps of murder and other horrible things. The BBC is doing a story on the Israelites all, excuse me, all over the world. Okay? So, hey, Zion Lex, if you're still watching, go on YouTube because somebody wants to know where your website is. All right. Who was the 100K, 80K purple Cadillac elder at the con? I don't know. I mean, he was still cool, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, you know, I ain't speaking of y'all. Just watch the men's panel. Watch the men's panel, because you know what I'm saying. It was a good discussion, and so each man on the panel or pastor or whatever on the panel got to say their say their little thing, and they open the floor up to questions. And at first, one person had a question. It like questions. One person was like, dude, by the end, like I thought the mother was gonna beat me up. That's like, Michael Israel, we boys, man, we boys. You know, and all it got real up in that thing. That's why I say that men's, you know, how to be a Hebrew man thing, it's on here. Go watch it. Dude, it was real in the field. It was good, man. Me and Corey gonna watch it, and that'll be our entertainment tonight or something. That good. Yes, it was that good. When is the debate going to take place with Ron and the Karate Jewish, the Karaite Jews. I was one of them had reached out to me, and I told them to email me, and then after that I had to head out for this, so everything's been a blur since then. So I don't know. I gotta check. I got a lot to catch up on. Yeah, so I did another marketplace upside down. No, I did that. The one market I did a market. Yeah, in Tennessee, I did a marketplace, and go into it a little further, and I wake up and realize that the thing was upside down and fix it. So go do that. So that video is not upside down. She said her husband said it was awesome. That discussion. Elder Rufus in the building. He said, we looking forward to coming down and fellowshipping with you all. All praises.
Can I meet Elder Rufus?
Yeah, Elder Rufus was reading. Elder Rufus was reading for Pastor Dow while he was teaching.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, yes.
So yeah, man.
Hallelujah.
Absolutely,
Praises.
Elder.
Yes.
I
remember now.
You have to go to the Hebrews and Negroes Network. I think, no, it's called the NegroNetwork.com website or the Ron's page to get the price for the video. Will you please address the 7 Noahide laws that the Zionists are pushing across the earth? I'm going to have Ron Shields on my show soon and other people that could dive into that. You know what I'm saying? Check your email from... Okay, I'm a check it. I'll check it, family. Truth be told... Okay, so somebody's talking. Tranny laws? Being a transformer? Yeah, I don't agree with... They're pushing all that crap? Okay. You are the only Hebrew brother that really show love publicly for your wife. I respect that so much. Oh man, what you trying to make old Michael Israel sound soft?
He did forget about me when he did his speech.
She said when I did my award speech, I forgot about her.
But you know what? It's not always in front of me.
I ain't gonna forget about her after this video over. All right, next. What else? All right, he's gonna defer to the human encyclopedia on the matter. Ron could break all that down. I've heard about it before because I studied all this stuff, but I'm the human leaking bowl because you tell me something and it just fall right out. I don't retain it. All right, let's see. Okay, all right. Is truth be told, you said Israel News Live been dropping some big info. Yeah, let me I need to watch it then. Is that a good news thing? All right. Yeah, nah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, me and Coy, we real, and we, we patient with each other. We ain't the perfect, leave it. We real. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And trust me, Coy ain't no pushover. Coy will run over most men out here because they weak.
Don't say that.
I'm just saying facts. Gotta keep it 1,000. Let's see, they call the plays you just that action. Yahuwah called the shots, man. I just make the shot. Yes. How tall is? Hey, Sean. He said, how tall is you? Hey man, I tell people, hey look, I'm getting ready to change my name to. It's gonna be spelled Utah, Utah. Because as soon as people see me, they be like, "You tall, you tall," and like they think I'm short. I'm 6'2". So so when they see me, instead of saying, "Hey, Michael Israel," they be like, "You tall." So my new name is gonna be Utah Israel.
I do get a kick out of seeing the reaction.
I do. I love it. I already know what they're gonna say.
At your wife and be like, "Well, you short.
Mm-hmm.
So little.
Short and dangerous." That's going. Mm-hmm. So let's see. All right. Do you agree a man should have more than one wife? Let's get it on. Hey, let me tell you this first. Let me start a story with this. Like,
ask that question.
Are you
on YouTube or is that a YouTube or Facebook?
Yeah, that's on YouTube, but that's good. I'm gonna just keep it 1,000. Right. Okay. I'm gonna start it with this. Me and Ron, that actually caused a little rift between some of a group of brothers and sisters that had came there together, that we had to kind of just mediate and calm down, But it's a heavy subject. But what does the book say? What's my stance? All that. Does Torah say it is that you're going to hell and it's a sin to have more than one wife? Is that said? No, it's not. In fact, you could see in Deuteronomy, it says if a man have, more than one wife and all this stuff. Okay, but are you mad? Because you said, should a man have more than one wife? I say, are you man enough to even have one wife?
Right.
And I'm just telling you, dude, 90% of men I meet out here, they aren't even in a proper relationship with the Most High, let alone in a proper relationship with themselves. So should they even know? Like, this is men and women alike. So hell no, they shouldn't even be married. And this is a majority of people I run into. So then you're going to throw another woman in the mix? And like, here I am, I would consider myself decent when it comes to understanding relationships, being a real man, being a stand-up guy and all that. And Koya understands that, yes, you can have multiple wives. But when I married Koya, my covenant was, hey, you are my wife. And so our agreement is, Koya, if you find a sister and you feel like she's somebody that, would make a good sister wife and all that, and you good with it.
Taking any applications anytime soon.
Yeah, because there's a lot of sloppiness out there. I trust me, I done seen the messiness with our people. This sister have to be walking on air and glowing, for something to go down with that. But most dudes ain't man enough to have multiple wives. Pastor Dow is more than man enough to have multiple wives, and he does, and he holding them down. Right. And like, I love for Sister Coy to hang with his wife. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I don't just like my wife hanging with any woman, because they, you don't know what type of demons they running around with. Right. Some of them running around with Satan himself up in that thing. But yes, can you have multiple wives? Yes, you can. But everybody involved has to be on a high level of spiritual development, or let's word it a different way. You have to be walking in, for lack of a better word, Christ's conscience according to the Spirit. Your heart has to be aligned with the Most High Yah. You can't just be mechanically going through this jump. As I say, you gotta have your mind right, and most people don't. So yeah, most people, they just multiplying their destruction. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's gay for Christians who are like, oh no, you should
like
have.
That's the worst thing in the world. Like I don't.
Yeah, like it's the worst thing when all these women running around out.
This homosexual agenda.
Thank you.
That's gonna bring judgment.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing.
And look. When I was in my 20s, I was a seed making factory, and I could have had plenty, and I needed, But that's what they do. Like Christianity is homosexuality, damn near. Look at the choir. Okay? So, oh man, don't get me fired up, dude. I could break it down on all types of different levels, but what this society does is give you a avenue of death to channel your sexuality. And you put that in your pipe and smoke that a little bit. Chew on that. Because that it's tight, but it's right. But hey, y'all, I just wanted to speak on that stuff, man. We getting ready to shut this thing down. All that to say, man, look, I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to leave y'all with this one last thing, y'all. Get out. Get out to these events. Get out to these events. Get out. You need to start meeting people in person. You need to begin to crack yourself out of that shell. It's a sin to be this, I don't want to talk to people. That's gonna mess you up. Right. And something I learned that I just picked up in this last event is I went around to all the people sitting down and handed out my BrewLink cards. And it was like every 3, 4, 5, or 6 people I would hand a card out with. Somebody would be like, man, Michael, like, man, it's amazing to meet you. This, that, I really appreciate your show, all this stuff. And I was like, okay. I was like, I need to keep doing this. So I was like, because some people are kind of, shy and all that to get up and, and it's all about bringing people out this shell and beginning to get this spirit of fear off them and give them a spirit of boldness. And like I said, I'm going to say it again. Pastor Dow, Ron Dalton, man, them brothers give me an even bigger spirit of boldness. So shout out to Pastor Dow and soldiers he had with him. My Ron Dalton, I'm going to continue supporting him. All praises. So somebody put keep up. All right, yep, I'm gonna keep it up and stay grinding, man. Kingdom work all day, kingdom work first. All right, kingdom work priority. But anyway, y'all, with that said, man, appreciate all y'all tuning in, man. So many of y'all on there, all praises.
Much. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for your support.
Thank you for the support. And if you appreciate what I'm doing and the work I'm putting in,
like and share.
You can support me by hitting the like button and the share button and the subscribe button and the notification bell. That's the best way y'all can support me. I appreciate y'all. And now we're going to kick off date night. Shalom, y'all.